Hey everybody, Shabbat Shalom. Rabbanit Bracha here, wishing love and Shabbat Shalom to our Bayit family and to anyone else who's listening in. This Shabbat we will be reading Behar-Bechukotai, the last two parashiot in the book of Leviticus, the book of Vayikra. And these parashiot are most often read together, sometimes separately, but most often they're read together. I'd like to bring a thought that puts the first pasuk of each of these parashiot together as one thought that complement each other. At the beginning of Behar, Vaydaber Hashem el Moshe, God spoke to Moshe, Behar Sinai lemor, at the Mount of Sinai, saying, and then goes on to talk about Shemitah and Yovel and other mitzvot. The first pasuk of Bechukotai, Im Bechukotai telechu, if you will walk in my statutes, Ve'et mitzvotai tishmoro, and my commandments you will guard, you will do, you will say keep, you will fulfill. Vasitem otam, and you will do them. Then God goes on to say, these are the blessings you will receive. I'd like to take a step back and put these together with a little twist in each pasuk. Vaydaber Hashem el Moshe, God spoke to Moshe, Behar Sinai. Be is a preposition in Hebrew that can be translated in different ways. One way is saying at Mount Sinai, at the mountain of Sinai when God gave us the Torah. But here's another way to understand it. Behar Sinai means with Har Sinai, with all the ethics and morals that God gave us at Har Sinai. With that, God wants to be with us with all those ethics and morals. It is what Rav Shamshon Raphael Hirsch calls the personality of God, that we should imitate God, model. God is modeling for us by giving these mitzvot. And when God says that we should act with these ethics and morals, looking at the second pasuk in Bechukotai, how can we do that? Why does it say, if you shall walk in my statutes, Chukotai, and you will keep my mitzvot? Isn't it enough to say, keep my mitzvot? Yes, it's lyrical, it's poetic, to have a balance. But maybe there's something more. And here's a thought. Chukot. It is statutes, it's a type of the mitzvot. But within that word, it is based on the word chakuk. Chakuk in Hebrew means engraved. What does that mean, to engrave something? When you write something, the ink remains on top of the paper, and then there's the paper. They don't become one. But when you engrave something, let's say in a stone, it becomes an integral part of it. So perhaps God is giving us the message, in Bechukotai, if you are able to really internalize what it means to follow my statutes, to follow my mitzvot, to follow these ethics and morals, then you will be blessed. Vaydaber Hashem el Moshe Behar Sinai. Let's take with us the feelings, the cloud, God's presence, God wanting to be with us, that we should be like the personality of God. Let's think about that this week. Take that with us into Shabbat and into the next week, to think about what it means to take these mitzvot and have them chakukot, engraved on our hearts, and really become a part of us, and then it'll become so natural for us to do them. Wishing everybody a Shabbat Shalom. Chazak, chazak, v'nitchazek.